can't stop you either scoring touchdowns or two-point conversions, but how about the defense? You don't know what to do at this stage. You can't stop them in any direction.
Here we go.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. On first down, it's Roethlisberger. Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Here's Roethlisberger. That one into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. Call it a gain of 3, and that'll make it a second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7. Now Roethlisberger, open man, completes it to Smith-Schuster. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 43. Roethlisberger now, only one pass has hit the ground for him, 10 of 11 thus far. It's first and 10. Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. Now Roethlisberger to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 6 there on first. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. And he'll take this one down near the 15. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. He needed 2, he got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down at a yard. And he's got the first down as he gets it to the 8. They opt to go for it, and they get it. First and goal after a pickup of 5. I love those plays. 4th and 1. That's who wants it more, this time the offense.
Yeah, there's a lot of hooting and hollering in there, right? A lot of contact and a lot of collisions as they try and find some space. Who's going to drop their hips, gain leverage, and move the other side backwards? We saw it there for the offense getting it done.
Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll look to run with Connor, and he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Taking it in from 2 yards out as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you've got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are in the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Check, ready. Check, 55 to Mike. You got nothing to
Well, throw on first down with Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. And how about this right out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach. We can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
It's a gain of 15, first down Seahawks. Now it's Carson. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a first carry for their fullback. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And all the way down to the 5. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
There's a lot of good on that play when we see the big fella take it and rumble into the secondary. But how about the big part of it, taking care of the football? He doesn't carry it very often, but when he does, he's got to make sure that he doesn't get it popped free. Unlike Mike Tolbert in Super Bowl 50, carrying the ball popped free, turnover, and it hurt his team.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. They run again with Carson. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. They'll try to run with Carson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Pete Carroll in that familiar hands-on knees pose. His guys will go for 2 here. It'll be Carson. They run for it. The 3rd time wasn't a charm. They got the first 2 two-point tries. Still have the lead, but couldn't get the 3rd.
Okay, so they didn't get this one, but I have to ask you, what matchup are they seeing that they feel that confident to go for 2 so often?
Yeah, and we talk about this a lot, but it has to be something, you're right, that they saw all week, correct?
Definitely game plan for it. Felt good about being aggressive and going for it. And right up until that one, they had gotten 2 for 2.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. To throw here, Roethlisberger. Flush to his right. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Roethlisberger will throw. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. A gain of 6 there on first. To throw again on second down. Roethlisberger complete. It's Johnson. And out of bounds right around the 20. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. So 5 plays on this drive, Charles. All passes, all completions. And just like that, they're in the red zone.
And don't you think the playbook opens up a little bit more now? Because all they've done is throw the football. If you want to run it now, you may very well have them fooled.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
And when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not